Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that's crucial for anyone interested in mental health and communication. What is trauma dumping, signs that you can identify, and how to prevent it? Let's dive in. Trauma dumping is defined as unloading traumatic experiences on others without warning or invitation. It's often done to seek validation, attention, or sympathy. While some initial relief may come from dumping your trauma onto someone else, the habit actually does more harm than good. It can damage relationships and lead to anxiety, depression, and other mental health conditions. Trauma dumping can push people away and encourage them to distance themselves because they may feel the following: 1. Uncomfortable with hearing details about the trauma. 2. Unsure how to respond appropriately to the traumatic experience. 3. Resentment and frustration toward you for not realizing your trauma could affect their life. Let's identify the 4 major signs that you might be trauma dumping on someone. 1. You repeatedly express the same feelings and triggers without reframing them, developing better coping strategies, or making progress. 2. You don't let others share their perspectives or opinions on your experience. 3. You end up in one-sided relationships where you frequently share your thoughts and feelings but rarely, if ever, hear about the other person's life. 4. You neglect to inquire about others' lives or give them the opportunity to seek your advice. Once you realize you are trauma dumping and understand the consequences it has on your relationships and your own wellness, learn how to identify a list of people who you can reach out to when you need to discuss your trauma. Let us know in the comments if you encountered other signs. Before contacting someone, ask yourself what your motivations and goals are for discussing the trauma with them. Let's discuss 2 ways you can improve before you dump everything on someone. The first thing you should think about saying is, "I've experienced something that is really hard for me to process and maybe hard for you to hear. Are you in a place to talk about something like this with me at the moment?" Or you can say, "Hey, can you help me out by letting me know if I ever step over a line between venting or trauma dumping, in case I ever go somewhere in our conversation that we haven't discussed?" However, if you're the one getting dumped on, I recommend validating the person's feelings and showing empathy but telling them you do not feel comfortable being in the conversation. Let us know in the comments below how you were able to prevent yourself from trauma dumping successfully.